While some textile jobs are coming back to the U.S., it's fair to say demand for workers will never be as high as it was due to automation and technology. But one industry experiencing rapid growth is construction. According to the United States Department of Labor, demand for construction workers will grow 13% by the year 2026. Carolina Impact's Jason Terzis brings us the details.
The city of Charlotte has been and continues to be one of America's fastest growing cities. As more people move to the area, places to live, work, eat, shop, and play are in high demand.
We're in sort of a building boom right now, and so they see it and say, well, now's a good time to get into it.
Central Piedmont Community College's Construction Technologies program offers 2-year associate's degrees in the trades that are needed for today's booming development: air conditioning, heating and refrigeration, architectural technology, construction management, electrical systems, and the Crowder Construction Institute.
I mean, mostly our emphasis is all on workforce development, getting them ready to go to work, to start a career, to be successful in the career. So everything we do is centered around that.
The program prepares students for careers in residential and commercial construction, everything from project management to safety, planning, estimating, scheduling, cost control, and building codes.
We work real closely with the industry. We do a lot of co-op work-based learning, where students get to go out in the field, apply what they've learned here, get on board with the company. Hopefully it leads to employment.
If students aren't interested in pursuing a 2-year associate's degree, the college provides other options.
So we have a little bit of a fast-track avenue that students can go through. If they don't want to complete the whole degree, they can complete individual certificates.
This is your receiver right here, so I'm going to cut it on.
Students learn from trained professional instructors at CPCC's Harper campus in South Charlotte. Alan Bean has been teaching for well over a decade.
I've owned my own business before. I've owned a cabinet shop, plus the construction part. I've got a degree in architectural drafting.
George Whiteman is the program chair for the construction management program. He spent time in banking, consulting, construction, and as a business owner.
It was a fun 35, 37-year journey.
When the economy slowed down in 2007, George came back to CPCC to teach. He previously taught real estate finance.
Construction business is a lot like farming. You got good years and bad years, and the weather's part of the equation.
Matt Alexander teaches electrical classes. He earned his undergraduate degree from UNC Charlotte in 2007, landed a great job with a marketing firm, but was laid off in 2009.
I decided I didn't want to be stuck without a trade skill that I could always fall back on.
So Matt enrolled in electrical classes at CPCC, earning his associate's degree in 2012.
And when I finished the program here, I ended up working for one of the largest solar contractors in the U.S.
When Matt heard that one of his former instructors was leaving, he jumped on the opportunity to come back to CP to teach.
It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy teaching. It's probably the best job I've ever had.
Together, instructors teach students not just what's out there now, but try to stay on top of emerging technologies of the future.
My lab facilitators, they are top-notch at keeping all of our equipment up to date, making sure the materials we're using are relevant to today's world, trying to get us ahead of the curve so we're not just teaching what's current now, but looking down the future.
Like the instructors, students in the program come from diverse backgrounds, from ones right out of high school to those with years of real-world experience.
I've got 200 people or so in our program, more than that, but probably 10% already have college degrees, but they just wanted something else to do. They weren't happy where they were.
One of those students is Mike Atria. Originally from South Florida, he spent years in the restaurant industry.
I just love food so much, and I love that fast pace and just, the whole of creating things out of thin air. I was a sous chef, line cook, the whole 9 yards, and then finally I got approached by somebody to take over the restaurant.
But over time, Mike grew tired of the restaurant scene. He's hoping his experience of running a kitchen will transfer into construction management.
So then I was like, okay, well, what's the next step I have to do? And then obviously get my degree, and that's why I came here.
The good news for Mike and others like him is there's plenty of work to go around.
All the trades are really hurting for craftsmen and trained individuals, whether it be electrical, HVAC, carpentry, masonry.
If you've got this degree here and you'll show up, There's jobs out there.
From a pay standpoint, much of the hourly rate depends on the specific trade students go into.
Depending on their background, their experience to here, they're somewhere around $12 to $15 an hour for a start.
As a residential electrician, starting out, you could expect to make anywhere from $10 to $12 an hour. As a commercial or industrial electrician, you could expect to make anywhere from $14 to $16 an hour. And then as a maintenance technician, you're going to end up being anywhere from $15 to $20 an hour starting out.
A lot of our students, they end up just getting a certificate and going straight to work. The demand's so high, which is a good thing.
As the Queen City and surrounding region continues to grow, demand for skilled workers will certainly intensify. CPCC is determined to keep the pipeline of trained workers ready to go. For Carolina Impact, I'm Jason Terzis reporting.
Thanks so much, Jason. Central Piedmont's construction management program also partners with Goodwill University. Now, the college runs an entry-level construction training program at the new Goodwill campus in West Charlotte. You probably know CPCC is the license holder of PBS Charlotte.